And with me right now is Ms. Erica Renee Walker, or as everybody knows her as Erica Renee Famous Walker. How you doing, lady? I'm so glad that you came on with us to talk about your book. Show everybody the book that you have there. And you have a bookmarker that goes with it as well.
Yes.
It's called Through the Lens.
Yes.
Now, I met you working as an intern over at
Yes.
STL TV.
Yes.
Why did you decide to write a book?
Well, I've always been writing since I was 15 years old, so it's always been a passion of mine. Because God put it in my heart to share stories, and because I went through a few things when I was in high school and middle school even. So, the book that I've written is like stories that are about like self-esteem issues, peer pressure, not feel like you're good enough. So issues such as that, because it's needed in the schools now, and I know the same issues are prevalent today in schools as well. So.
Wow. I mean, you have overcome a lot. You're in a wheelchair.
Yes.
People can see that you're
Yes.
wheelchair bound, but you haven't seemed to let that stop you
No,
in
absolutely
doing
not.
what you wanted to do. Because
Yes.
while you were interning over there, you were all over that station,
Well.
making it happen,
Yes.
and you didn't let anything stop you. And in fact, you had a really good group of young people that
Yes.
were around you, that were supporting you and making
Yes.
it happen. Do you talk about some of those things in the book?
I don't have the stories about my life, my personal journey is not in this book particularly.
Okay.
That's coming up.
Okay.
That's to be expected. However, these stories are stories that I wrote while I was in college.
Okay.
So that's where they're based off of.
So they're all little short stories,
Short
then,
stories.
that you have that you put together within a publication. Why a publication? Why not just set you up a nice little beautiful website and go digital with it? Why hard copy?
Because I love books. I've loved books for as long as I can remember. I'm a reader, and so I love physical copies. I don't like Nooks and Kindles. I mean, those are good,
Yes.
but I prefer a physical touch of a book.
See,
Myself.
that to me is so heartwarming to hear that from a millennial
Yes.
who says, I like hard copy books because I like feeling them and feeling what they do. What would you tell a young person who seem to be not understanding where they are right now, maybe a little confused about which direction to take, and probably just want to act like they want to give up? What would you tell those individuals?
Stay encouraged. They can overcome anything. That there are people like them as well. Because I'm with those same thing myself. So my journey from being in this wheelchair to going through different things in school, like not like I was good enough. I didn't have the most high self-esteem. I was peer pressured, and I didn't have the most
Was it
confidence.
because of the wheelchair, or?
Well, I wasn't born in a wheelchair. I had got injured when I was 21.
You were injured when you were 21 years
Yes.
old, and that's what brought you into the wood. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So prior to that, I had a full life in, but I still didn't have as much confidence. You
Okay.
know, growing up in school, so I didn't have, very many friends and things like that. And so I got bullied, but
I just can't believe
I've
that
been
you didn't
talking
have very many friends. You're such a beautiful person.
Thank
Your
you.
personality just exudes.
Thank you.
Just
Now
pops out.
it does. You know. Now.
So it's different now.
Yes.
That you have matured,
Yes,
and you
definitely.
see things a little bit differently.
Yes.
Looking at your book, you're talking about doing some more things to talk about your life. You've got some more books inside of you.
Absolutely. Of course.
Wow.
Yes. Many more.
Wow. So
Yes.
you're looking to help people with your journey, or what are you
Yes.
hoping to do with your books?
I'm seeking to help people like myself who are in the disability community, as well as I've always had a heart for young girls, ever since I was a young girl myself. And so I also know that it's been reported that the literacy rates for African American community have dropped like 50%.
Wow.
So reading is necessary, and I believe they have more content that's more relatable to them and has more else that can relate to them, then they're more prone to read. So there's I
They
think they make
are.
a difference.
Most definitely. Well, you're an awesome role model.
Thank
Because when I
you.
see you on Facebook and you're doing your PT,
Yes.
oh my God, that is so encouraging to
Thank
see
you.
you.
Thank you.
So do you see us throwing you hearts and all that
Absolutely,
kind of stuff? Because it's like,
absolutely.
I'm just encouraged. I said, this
Yes,
baby is
thank
just
you.
going
Thank you.
anyway.
I
And you're
encourage-
doing your
encourages me.
exercise and you're sticking with it.
Yes.
And it's like you're encouraging folks to just, hey, look, I can do this. You can do it too.
Absolutely.
You know,
You
because
can
you
do
ain't going through
anything.
half of what I'm going through. I mean, wow,
Yes.
it just makes a difference. So you hope to be that kind of light for young people?
Yes, I absolutely do. Because I didn't have very many. For one, my injury, I was shot in my head, and many people don't survive that. So I
No.
didn't have people that to talk to me. So I want to be that example for somebody else that has survived, that has overcome, many things because you can move on. I went to school and I graduated, and so I'm not letting it stop me. And it shouldn't stop you, period.
It shouldn't stop you at all because you know you got it and God's got you too.
Absolutely.
It's a beautiful
God's
thing.
my strength, and I thank Him.
I know. So basically, you decided that you weren't going to let you get injured really stop you from doing anything.
Absolutely.
Was
not.
there somebody that encouraged you or pushed you?
Of course, my family, my friends.
So everybody had
people, people on Facebook. And at first, I was kind of apprehensive of putting myself out there because it's kind of not the most favorable circumstances to be in. However, it's bigger than me, and I can't be selfish and keep it to myself.
I really do appreciate you, Renee.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And you've got some book signings coming up, and I got to have you back on the show to talk about your other books that are coming up. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
Thank you.
And we really appreciate you out there in City Corner Land. Come on back with us next week where we got another great episode. Have a great week.